so much for coming out tonight. Thank you very much for being a part of a movement to hold Congress accountable in November. I met Jackson when I was 20 years old, organizing against the Diablo Canyon nuclear power plant, and he showed me how someone could balance business and social justice. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Jackson. And I know it's not about Jackson, but it's about people taking responsibility. All of us taking responsibility for our democracy, our hard-fought democracy that we have lost largely to special interests like the gun lobby, like the gun industry, who Congress actually gave immunity to so they can sell more guns, increase gun violence, increase fear, increase more gun sales. Congress also cares more about letting people on suspected terrorist watch lists from buying guns at gun stores, the only place where a background check would be done and you'd know they were a terrorist, than they care about your health and safety. Today, 90 more Americans will die from gun violence, and 200 will be shot. Since Sandy Hook Elementary School massacre, there have been 172 school shootings. There was a mass shooting of 4 or more people in America every single day of last year. And that's when we decided to hold this series of events. There are 350 events. There are 5,200 musicians performing today to end gun violence. And there are 100 national organizations across this country who are sponsoring, who are actively working to mobilize people to support criminal background checks, to hold every candidate accountable. Ask them, what's their position on a simple background check to make it harder for criminals, terrorists, and mentally ill to get guns? And if they don't answer the right way, hold them accountable in November. It is our power. We can do this, but we have to take responsibility. And it's amazing to me that after all the different places we were trying to pull this event off, when Jackson and Roseanne and Mark and Eddie and Christopher Cross and Kenny Loggins, on the West Coast all agreed to do this, we ended up in this hall. Take a look around, folks. As Roseanne said, we are the change, but look around. Because incredibly, look at the people around you. Because 1 month from now, 2,800 more people, this venue will be emptied by gun violence in 30 days. 30 days. 32,000 Americans last year, 2,800 a month, and there's no background check requirement for criminals and the mentally ill and terrorists. We have to do something, and we have the power to do something. And all you have to do is get 10 friends or 20 friends to the polls to vote on the issue of gun violence prevention. And if Congress isn't going to change their positions, we can change Congress. Look, folks, we don't have the gene to bury our children and ever be the same. 8 parents will bury their kids today. Every 30 minutes, a kid is shot. Every 3 hours, a kid dies. And they are just like your kids, and they're just like these beautiful kids who are performing here tonight. So, when you leave here, commit to do something. We can change the world, but it starts with you. And I need to introduce the 2 women who are the national coordinators who made all 350 events happen, who brought the 5,200 artists together, who are changing the world just like you can. Donna Dees, who organized the Million Mile March on Washington in 2000, whose idea this was. And Zoe Grover, the executive director of Stop Handgun Violence, who started as an intern with Stop Handgun Violence, is now changing the world. So look, folks. Someone once said, if you're lucky enough to live to be 90, that's 788,000 hours. That is all we get. And what you do with those hours, what you do with those moments like this, who you connect with, is all that matters, folks. So get together and let's change Congress in November.